Hey everybody, it is the afternoon already. Is this too close? I feel like this is too close. I'm filming on my GoPro because I forgot to charge my regular camera. It's charging right now, so I hope to switch over soon, but I never know how close to stand to this GoPro. Okay, this morning, I had a really fun morning just getting a bunch of protocols together and doing more consulting and fall health reviews. I feel like I'm squinting a lot too. Get it together, Cody. And now this afternoon, I am implementing some of those protocols, doing some reviews, and I'm picking up the postmortems now. I think it's like 2:30 today already. Oh, now the sun's coming out. Okay. I put you guys on that white box and it was blinding me. I need sunglasses. Okay, I'm going to do this postmortem now, and I have another postmortem and some drug drop-offs. Okay, man. Why am I I feel like I'm out of practice vlogging or... I'm also working on getting the perfect post-mortem angle on the GoPro head mount. So if you guys have any suggestions, lower, higher, just tell me. Dennis, get out of there! Pro tip, do not stand directly in front of this. Oh, there we go. Musculature is pale. Hind end edema. See all that fluid? Bit of cranial congestion. The front does look darker for sure. So that's just rumen contents. The rumen is pushed so far cranial because of dilated gas that I cut it when I was cutting there. Typically the diaphragm should be back here. This is the heart, petechia, ecchymosis, probably just agonal changes or changes that occurred around time of death. Heart looks nice. Lungs are consolidated or compressed, but likely not due with a primary infection. Those lungs are like that because of this dilated rumen pushing on the lungs forward. Liver, intestines, cecum, ileum, dilated gas. There's also a lot of rotting or rapid autolysis. Stifled joint, looks pretty nice, just a little bit of fat from that rapid autolysis. So this is a free gas bloat or feedlot bloat, and that is it. So this is what we do with the dead cows after a post-mortem has been done. Is you can have on-farm disposal in terms of just putting them out in the trees. There's like a fancy word for it. Natural disposal. So natural disposal, incineration is another one, composting is another one. So some of my feedlots actually compost all their animals. They have like special turners and they put them in manure packs, and it does a really good job. Burial is another thing. Typically animals must be buried 1 meter down. That's just the standard code. Mostly the large feedlots will use a rendering service, so you have to pay for the animal to be picked up. The animal's picked up and taken to a central processing facility, and those animals are basically pressure cooked or rendered down to their basic components. So you'll have meat and bone meal, you'll have the hide, you'll have the tallow. So you'll have the tallow, and then they also break down components even further. So you have different fatty acids and proteins and stuff like that that they'll harvest during that rendering event to sell. So that's actually pretty neat to process. Amazing high-end technology that goes into that type of thing. So yeah, that's what happens to the deads after Dr. Cody, dead cow vet. Dead cow vet? You're too fast. So that simple exchange of ideas and protocols and what's happening and what needs to be done and who should be contacted, that's what cow vet consulting looks like right there. Just, there's nothing special to it. The trick is consistency, day in, day out, over and over again. Phone calls, meeting, being on farm, knowing the operation, knowing what's going on. That's consulting. Let's go cut another dead. Okay, now I'm running a little bit late. I got another dead to do. Come on, Finn. There's another bloat. Okay, so when I was just doing the PM over there, the farmer wanted me to take a look at his bull, non-responsive to foot rot therapy. His left front is pretty swollen there. Farmer has a tea time in 20 minutes, so he had to take off. I'm not judging. Okay, we got the foot nicely secure. Well, I would say he has heel pain for sure. Definitely lame outside claw, swelling on the heel, very tender. I peeled a bunch of that overgrown heel back, hoping to balance them out a bit. Can't find any ulceration or abscess or anything like that, so just gonna have to wait on him, give him some painkillers and see how he does. So ideal situation with him would have been definitely on a tilt table, and I would have perhaps liked to block that foot, meaning the good side, the non-pathology side, put a wooden block with a acrylic adhesive there, raise that animal up and get him off that sore foot. But we also have to correct the pathology, and I could have dug around there a little more, looking for some sort of sole abscess. But he was starting to get a little fractious. I could definitely always revisit the case. But when I let him go and he stepped down on that hoof, I noticed a whole bunch of nasty, smelly looking blood had blown out of his heel. So I think what happened is I took back enough of that heel because I was trying to balance. It was really bulbous. I was trying to balance it so he wasn't walking so much on his heel as he was on his toes. And I think an abscess might have burst out there. I already let him go, so I'll just revisit that case. No big deal. His prognosis is good. He was already on antibiotics and anti-inflammatories at the time. So yeah, I guess they're not so simple. They're not all so simple. They're not so simple. Jelly cat.
Hey, lady.
Jelly cat. This one.
He crashed into my window and he got hurt.
Should we go see if he's okay?
This is only for parents. Kids are never allowed to do this.
Oh no, he's not before. He's drunk.
I don't know.
Oh no.
I think he's okay.
He's okay.
Bye-bye, birdie.